Love music. Live sport. First Play Friday with Michael Lennie on RockSport Radio.
One thing on his brain, you know what it is. One day she woke up and feel like she would never ever worth that time. So maybe I can change your mind. She's trying to lift away her thorough mind while I list the ways for her outside. The thing is, we both just need a break. Try to get inside, just the way she talks, the things she said, he thinks of sex after X. He doesn't mind the food, and me your friend, he knows what you'll say next. Cause there's one thing in his head. One day she woke up and feel like you would never ever first that time. You'll never even try. She feels like she's caught on her outside. Wake up with someone who would never ever leave her side. So maybe I can change her mind. And she says come over, so it's your blank face. Body pencil or spit tattooed on them for days. She says come over, so it's your black page. Body pencil or spit tattooed on them for days. Sex.
This is RockSport Radio, number one for Scottish sport.
Dream listening to RockSport Radio on DAB Digital Radio, online and on your smartphone via the TuneIn app. This is First Play Friday with Michael Lennie, bringing you Scotland's best new music every Friday night from 9 until 1 in the morning. You can get in touch with us via Twitter at RockSportDAB and at First Play Friday. If you want to hear your music on the show, send us an email to unsigned@rocksportradio.co.uk. We've got the second half of tonight's show underway with Splendid Sons and their new single Glass Eyes. It's an absolute cracker. You can find them on Twitter at Sons Splendid, Sons with a U. And after that we had Forgotten Sons with Pennies in the Water. That's actually their most recent single. Came out at the end of 2018. Hoping to hear some new music out of those guys soon. You can find them on Twitter as well at Forgotten Sons UK. Sons with an O. Now, we've had a cracking show so far. If you've missed any of it, you can go back and listen on the podcast. We've had new music from Quotes of the Dead, Black Cat Bone, Vandal Palace, Felix and the Sunsets, the Nibliks, Dogtooth, the new one from Oscar Braves, Primes as well. It's been an absolute cracker of a show so far. If you're listening on the podcast and you haven't listened to the first half yet, you can find it wherever you've found this episode that you're listening to now. We're all about the new music here on First Play Friday, and we're going to play you another one right now. It's the new one from Plastic Poetry. It's called Ambush. New one from Plastic Poetry there. That's Ambush. And it's spelled with an exclamation mark for that extra sense of drama. So you know how sudden that this ambush is. I don't know if that affects me. I don't know if I need to say it more dramatically. because of the exclamation mark. Because I would then have to say Plastic Poetry with ambush! And it just seems like that's too much for the radio. 11:15. But it's a cracking song, and they're going to be playing the Songs from Northern Britain Festival in Stockton at the Georgian Theatre with the Howl and the Hum, Heights. We'll hear from them later on in the show, actually. Pleasure Heads, Crystal, and Venus. You can find more information on that on their social media pages. You can find them on Twitter at @plastic_poetry. We're going to play you a song now from a band we played from the first time last week. This is the Party Slogan with Days Between. The more I hear it, the more I like it. The party slogan with Days Between on RockSport Radio. That's from their new EP, the aptly named Reasonably Good Indie Music. It's available now, and you can find details and links and all else on their social media pages at The Party Slogan on Twitter. They've got a gig coming up 6th of July at the 13th Note in Glasgow, along with Refuge Island, Angel Eyes and The Crimsons. So head over to their social media for more information on that one. Now, we've had a few cracking tunes tonight. We've had a few brand new songs. And we're going to play another new single for you next, because that's what we're all about here. We're going to play you the new one from Luna the Professor. I've been quite excited about this. This is an up-and-coming band. Really, really one to keep an eye on. It's the new single. It's called Dreamers. It's coming up next.
Love music. Live sport. First Play Friday with Michael Lennie on RockSport Radio.
Take your time and believe it. If you can dream it, you will see it all in good time. For now, it does get hard. 17 of a disregard. If you fall down and jump up, there's nothing that could break your spirit in the moment. 'Cause you just gotta make believe. Come on, let's make believe. Stand tall, you were in it. Let them fall over jealousy. Stay young, stay free like you believe it. 'Cause this is a song for the dreamers. For the dreamers. Take your time and believe it. If you can dream it, you will see it all in good time. For now, let's roll a smoke. Grab your things and we'll begin to go. If you fall down and jump up, there's nothing that can break your spirit in the moment. 'Cause you just gotta make believe. Come on, let's make believe. Stand tall, you were in it. Let them fall over jealousy. Stay young, stay free like you believe it. 'Cause this is a song for the dreamers. For the dreamers. Hold your head up and hold it high. And don't let anybody tell you why. You can do what you want to. Hold your head up and hold it high. Don't let anybody tell you why. You can do what you want to. Ooh. Stand tall, you were in it. Let them fall over jealousy. Stay young, stay free like you believe it. 'Cause this is a song for the dreamers. For the dreamers. For the dreamers. This was a song for you dreamers.
You're listening to RockSport Radio on DAB Digital Radio. This is Michael Lennie on First Play Friday. We're bringing you Scotland's best new music. And that track you just heard was the new single from Motherwell's Luna the Professor. They're an absolutely brilliant band. It's a great tune. It's a fantastic follow-up to You. and really, really looking forward to seeing how far this band go. There's a few young bands who really are, they hit the ground running, and I can only see big things coming for them. Luna the Professor's one of them, so head over to their Twitter at Luna Professor and follow them now. So when they're massive, you can say, I was following them when they were still new. Because that matters to some people. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it matters to some people. And if you're those people, go and like them, because these guys are going to hit the big time. They've got a gig coming up on the 10th of August with Tijuana Bibles, Strange Bones, Indigo, Velvet, Scarlet, Randall, Snash, Matt Scott, Frankie's Evil Party. It's going to be a great gig. More information on their social media pages. Now, we're going to play a track from an act called Steve Herron. We've not had this one for a little while. This is Lie to You on RockSport Radio.
I meet your eyes across the pillow. I can swear there's something between you and I. You're tempting me far too much, and I can't stop my heart beating hard. Panic hits before our first touch, and nothing else is in my sight. Lie awake to watch you sleeping. Seems I'm falling from the start. Can't you see the death in my eyes? The sadness won't lie. You'll never know how hard I tried, but it was all in vain. I can say you broke my heart before, and now I can't, and it's been torment. If you ask me, can we just be friends? It's only for you, but not for me. I've always been honest with you, and that was my mistake. Our time spent together, something I will never change. And if I could send you to sleep with a smile on your face, not gonna play, but I can give you more. Try hard to ignore myself. I don't forget the subject. Don't compliment me often. I'm a complicated boy. You've never been this close before. I didn't know what to do. But if you thank God for me, I do say
Steve Herron on RockSport Radio with Lie to You. Now, he's in another band actually at the moment called State Cinema. They're pretty good. Go and give them a listen if you can. And you can find him on Twitter at Steve J. Herron. Now, if you are in a band and you're listening and you think, you know what, my band could cut the mustard with these guys, let us know. Send it in. Send your links. Send your files. Send all your music into unsigned@rocksportradio.co.uk and we'll give your tracks a listen, because we like hearing new music, we like sharing new music. You can get in touch with us on Twitter as well, at RockSportDAB and at First Play Friday. You can find me there as well, since we're sharing these, at I'm Michael Lennie. Now, let's move on to a band called Over Yonder. This is Blue Sky on RockSport Radio.
Through a forest of lies, some war. Grab my hand, she tore.
we ran away bare feet in a fresh morning June, and we sank in a dreamy blue skies with you. Oh, oh, grow your hair so long and write me a song, she said, about walking among the dead. Grow your hair so long and write me a song, she said, about walking among the dead. Look through my eyes and see this world. What's become of here? I see you in my dreams. I see you in the tall pine tree. And so we crossed through the meadows of dreamy blue sky. Grow your hair so long and write me a song, she said, about walking among the dead. Grow your hair so long and write me a song, she said, she said, she said. And so we walked through the meadows of the dreamy blue skies. Sky, sky. Oh. Grow your hair so long and write me a song, she said, she said, she said. Grow your hair so long and write me a song, she said, she said, she said.
That was Blue Sky by Over Yonder, and we played them over here on RockSport Radio. A cracking band, not very active on Twitter, but you can find them on Facebook if you search for Over Yonder. Great band from Edinburgh, and a great song. Quite like that one. Remember, if you've been listening and there's a song, you've heard it, you've liked it, but you've forgotten the name, you've forgotten the artist who sings it, and it's really scuppered your plans of going and listening to it when you get home, you can check the website, where you'll be able to find a list of every song that we've played over the last 7 days, including all the ones that we've played this evening. So there we go, we're looking out for you on all fronts. We're going to play you a track now from a band called Acrylic. We played this for the first time last week. We're going to play it again. It's called Post-Punk for the Abyss.
back I remember with immersion in the sick pallid light. Another bright sky. Line up and you order cold water. I'm going out tonight. I'm on my own side. I don't repent, you pour the best wine. Tell me I'll be fine. She shakes on it. And I can descend from the pyre. Listen to desire and make time to step outside. And heel now. Never found descending to the wet ground. Descending to the wet ground. Last like this, and I can't resist. Now we've had our time. Shallow semblance, consolation kiss. What's this? Sad arrest, bereft another time. It looks like ahead of me, you're on your way out. Tattoo, nothing on your life, my love. It's transient, and that's what makes it count. So step outside and
From Glasgow, that was Acrylic with Post-Punk for the Abyss. It's their brand new single. It's out now. Came out last week. It's out now, and you can find it on your favourite platform of choice, and you can find links to your favourite platform of choice on their social media. Find them on Twitter at Acrylic Music. Now, we've got a lot of cracking music on the way. We've had a great show so far. We've had Luna the Professor, new single from them. We've had new singles from Quotes of the Dead, new singles from Dogtooth, Oscar Braves, Primes. It's been a fantastic show that we've had so far. We've got lots of excellent music on the way as well. We've got new singles from The Eves coming up, M. Woods, Half Formed Things, OK Button have a new one out. We're going to be playing that later in the show as well, so lots to look forward to tonight. For now, we're going to play an old favourite. This is Lilac Melt with Oxidize.
Not enough.
Lilac Melt with Oxidise on RockSport Radio from their self-titled EP, which is available now and on all the usual streaming platforms. You can find them on Twitter at Lilac Melt. Now, their vocalist Catherine Alley, she's got her own wee career on the go as well. She's got a new single out. It's called The Skin I'm Made Of, and she's got a couple of gigs coming up as well. She's playing at the Upright Gallery in Edinburgh this evening, and on the 5th of July she's playing at the Kelburn Garden Party in Largs. So you can keep an eye on what she's up to, as well as what Lilac Melt themselves are up to. Now, we don't just like to play the new and emerging bands, we like to play some more established bands when they've got something that they've just released. So we're going to have a look at the new one from Miles Kane. This is Can You See Me Now? New single from Miles Kane there, Can You See Me Now? Where Alex Turner meets Mark Bolan. New single, it's a non-album single if I'm right. I don't think there's anything new coming from him. I think it's just a standalone release. But it's pretty good. I quite like that one. Fast running out of time. I've got one eye on the clock here and it's running down very quickly. So let's get back to the new and emerging guys. This is Black Dog Days with Coming Home.
I remember the things you said. I remember the things you did. You stole my heart and girl, you never let it go. I know. I'm coming home. Oh, the weekend, midnight drives, going nowhere, we talk all night. I never wanted to leave, but I had to go. You know, all the long nights spent away, I'd count the hours till I'd see your face. I kept your picture and I never let it go. You know, for you, I'm coming home. For you, I'm coming home. And for you, I'm coming home. And for you, I'm coming home. I got my bags packed and I'm ready to go. I'm on the last train now. I'm letting you know I'm coming home. I got my bags packed and I'm ready to go. I'm on the last train now. I'm letting you know I'm coming home. Do you remember? Like I remember. Do you remember? Like I
Black Dog Days with Coming Home on RockSport Radio. Great band from West Lothian. Couple of gigs coming up. They're playing on the 29th of June at Live and Livy at Amityville Stadium, so that one's a week tomorrow. And they're also playing at Dreadnought Rock in Bathgate, along with Megan Black Band and Jodie Finlay. That one's the 30th of August. You can find the details on their social media pages. They're on Twitter at Black Dog Days 1. Now, just about to run out of time for this hour, but we are going to be here for one more hour of fantastic music. We've got tracks from Static Union coming. We've got the Eves, Gordon James and the Power. We've got new ones from M. Woods, Half Formed Things and OK Button. We're also going to be having a listen to an acoustic session that the Bright Skies did here a little while ago. So don't go anywhere, here until 1 o'clock, and you can catch up with anything that you've missed on the podcast when it's uploaded over the weekend. We're going to play you a track now, just to bring us up to the news, from a wee band from Dundee. They're not a wee band at all, they're doing pretty well for themselves, actually. A wee band from Dundee called Beta Waves. This is Another Mad Crab on RockSport Radio.
Fire across your chest, no rest, believe in all those notions you know best. satisfy your feelings with the bench. Oh, I am finding it easy to say it when things are just getting complicated. Trying to pick up the pieces. Trying to pick up the pieces. Trying to pick up the pieces. Oh, don't dry your eyes. I don't have the heart to say it. This is not the time. You know my heart's not in it. Oh, don't dry your eyes. I don't have the heart to say it. This is not the time. You know my heart's not in it. Now what's next? Heading down a path we cannot tread. No sense relieving all those demons in a text. Just occupy your ego with some sense. Oh, I am finding it easy to say it when things are just getting complicated. Trying to pick up the pieces. 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 Trying to pick up. Oh, go dry your eyes. I don't have the heart to say it. This is not the time. You know my heart's not in it. Oh, go dry your eyes. I don't have the heart to say it. This is not the time.
Love music, live sport. First Play Friday with Michael Lennie on RockSport Radio.
Somewhere along the line, I got lost for you. I knew that it would only be a matter of time before I lost control. And I want you to know, I want you
RockSport Radio, Scotland's only mix of rock and sport.
Are your lines all going straight down? Crossed with all your sadness not found? Take my only breath, it's yours. Prop me up on the fractures of your door. Don't fall, don't fall, just breathe. 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 There are records scratching out the world as the ceiling pushes us to earth. We will lie here distant as we are. There's a sunset fighting with the dark. Don't fall, don't fall, just breathe. 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 I won't recover if you don't recover, and I won't recover if you don't recover, and I won't recover if you don't recover, and I won't recover.
Where does the time go? 3 hours of First Play Friday gone. We're into the last one. Here up until 1 o'clock this evening. Michael Lennie with you here, bringing you Scotland's best new music on RockSport Radio. And that track you just heard there was Harsh Winters with Recovery. It's a cracking tune. It's musical project from an artist called Luke Joyce, and you can find out more on his Twitter, Harsh Winters HQ, or at his website, harshwinters.com. And before that, brilliant band from Glasgow, Static Union, and their new single, Lost Control. Find them on Twitter at _static_union, or visit the website, staticunion.com. Remember, you can visit our website as well, rocksportradio.co.uk, to catch up with all of our podcasts and with all the songs that we've played over the last week, plus various other things. And remember, if you have missed any of the show, you can catch up on the podcast when it's uploaded over the weekend. Now, we've got lots of cracking music coming up. We've got new ones from M. Woods, Half Formed Things, and OK Button on the way. And this one here is the new single from The Eves. This is City of Stars on RockSport Radio.
Dark is a night full of fear. There's something on your mind. You're wide awake and chasing time. Hands reaching out, feel your touch, but I don't know who you are. Eyes opened up to see the signs. Oh, you're searching for someone, looking for something to spark a flame. Pulling me closer, you are the fire to make a change. Souls light up in 1,000 skies. Walk through a city of stars tonight. Souls light up in 1,000 skies. Love in a city of stars tonight. Lost in a world so alone, you struggle to find the answers. You have a choice to free your mind. Let's take a chance to believe in what we see before us. Hearts breaking free, we come alive. Oh, you're searching for someone, looking for something to spark a flame. Pulling me closer, you are the fire to make a change. Souls light up in 1,000 skies. Walk through a city of stars tonight. Souls light up in 1,000 skies. Love in a city of stars tonight. 1,000 skies. 1,000 skies. 1,000 skies. City of stars. City of Souls light up in 1,000 skies. Walk through a city of stars tonight. Souls light up in 1,000 skies. Love in a city of stars tonight.
Brilliant new single from The Eves on RockSport Radio. That's City of Stars. That's Caroline Gilmore and Marissa Kelty putting out music together there, and they've got a few gigs coming up. They're playing on the Queen Tut stage at Transmit on the 14th of July, and I've already shared my opinions of that particular endeavour. on a previous show. Won't go back into it tonight, but they're also playing on the 25th of August at King Tut's with Noah and the West River Band, Andrew Dixon and Quick. So for more information, head over to their Twitter at The Eves Music. Now we're going to play you a song now from an artist from Scotland's whisky capital. This is Gordon James and the Power with Follow Me.
The mirror stares back hard, reflection of another man. Imagine what it could have been a lifetime ago. The mirror stares back hard, reflection of another man. Imagine what it could have been a lifetime ago. And you still got a long way to go. And you still got a long way to go. So follow me. I know we got history. I'm not the man I used to be. So long ago. So follow me. I know we got history. I'm not the man I used to be. So long ago. The mirror stares back hard at all the things he could have been. And life right at the silver screen. He had to make a change. The mirror stares back hard at all the things he could have been. And life right at the silver screen. He had to make a change. And you still got a long way to go. And you still got a long way to go. So follow me. I know we got history. I'm not the man I used to be. So long ago. So follow me. I know we got history. I'm not the man I used to be. So long ago. So follow me. I know we got history. I'm not the man I used to be. So long ago. So follow me. I know we got history. I'm not the man I used to be. So long ago. But still got a long way to go.
From Speyside, Gordon James and the Power with Follow Me on RockSport Radio. And you can follow me on Twitter at First Play Friday, at RockSport DAB, and at I'm Michael Lennie. Now they've got a couple of gigs coming up. They're playing Buttefest on the 26th of July and on the 17th of August, the Stirling Summer Festival. More information on their Twitter at GJ Music UK. Now, every so often on RockSport Radio, we like to get bands in to do a little acoustic session. And we're going to play a track now from the Bright Skies when they were in not too long ago to record a couple of tracks with us. This is In Colour.
Love music, live sport. First Play Friday with Michael Lennie on RockSport Radio.
It's time for me to realize there's so much more than clear blue skies. And when you look into my eyes, I'm in a fantasy. We take the world in which we live in. Everything is taken, given. The way my twisted heart is spinning in control of me. I've been living in the dark now, way too used to stop and start now. You bring colour to my heart. We reminisce of future pastime. Red and green and yellow's all mine. You bring colour to my mind. It can't be said, communication can be lost in hesitation. But if we do the preparation, we'll make it through. You know the way I'm thinking, feeling. You found the lock, now put the key in. I don't know why you're guaranteeing or where you've been. Are you still keen? I've been living in the dark now, way too used to stop and start now. You bring colour to my heart. Reminisce of future pastime. Red and green and yellow's all mine. You bring colour to my mind. In the dark now, way too used to stop and start now. You bring colour to my heart. Reminisce of future pastimes. Red and green and yellow's all mine. You bring colour to my mind. I've been living in the dark now, way too used to stop and start now. You bring colour to my heart. Reminisce of future pastime. Red and green and yellow's all mine. You bring colour to my mind. I've been living in the dark now, way too used to stop and start now. You bring colour to my heart. Reminisce of future pastimes. Red and green and yellow's all mine. You bring colour to my mind.
The Bright Skies with In Colour from the RockSport Radio acoustic session. Now they've got a couple of gigs coming up. They are supporting Sugar Spun along with the Shoals and the Capollos at Sneaky Pete's on the 25th of July. And before that, another gig in Edinburgh at Cabaret Voltaire. That one's the 6th of July. They're supporting Bronbear with Billy Mitchell. More information on their Twitter at The Bright Skies. Now, we're going to hear a track from an artist now called Adriana Spina. This is Home on RockSport Radio.
You understand that in your hands you hold all of my tomorrow. Sometimes it's far from easy, but it's always worthwhile. And every time you draw the line, you straight to my heart like an arrow, like an arrow. My little heart gets bruised, but darling, so does yours. Oh, we could heal each other if we knew what we could lose. You are my home, the place that I love, rattled by storms I can make no sense of. More and more these days, it's only wind and rain. But now and again I see the sun, and it's beautiful. I'm always treading carefully, my eyes open wide. I didn't see you coming. I took my time to realize what I had no longer mine. Tomorrows, tomorrows. My little heart gets bruised, but darling, so does yours. I'm feeling like I'm shipwrecked, and I'm hanging on to you. You are my home, the place that I love, rattled by storms I can make no sense of. More and more these days, it's only wind and rain. But now and again I see the sun, and it's beautiful. Oh, oh, oh. You had my hand. Oh, oh, oh. Till I pulled it back, but I was wrong. Never dreamed you would wait for me, but now I'm way too late. Oh, you are my home, the place that I love, rattled by storms I can make no sense of. More and more these days, it's only wind and rain. But now and again I see the sun, and it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Adriana Spinner with Home on RockSport Radio. That's from her album Let Out the Dark, which is out now. You can find that on your favourite streaming platforms, and you can find her on Twitter at Adriana Music, ADRIANA Music. Few gigs coming up. 7th of July, she's playing a solo acoustic set at Ballacudee campsite in Newton Stewart. It's Buttefest on the 26th of July, and she's playing at the CCA in Glasgow with JJ Gilmore. That one's August the 17th. So lots going on there, plenty of chances to catch Adriana Spinner. We're going to hear from another singer-songwriter now called Lewis Ross with Come On Home.
said you found someone new. You brought them to the party where I used to bring you. I'm going to sleep again. It's the middle of the day, 'cause I want to hear your voice again, and I want to see your face. Lovers come and lovers go. Love comes fast and love comes slow. So come on home, dear, 'cause I can't find someone like you. Come on home, dear, 'cause I don't need anyone. Come on over and I'll put on my favorite love song, and you can learn the words too, and we both can sing along. Lovers come and lovers go. Love comes fast and love comes slow. Come on home, dear, 'cause I can't find someone like you. Come on home, dear, 'cause I don't need anyone. I need you. I need you.
Lewis Ross with Come On Home on RockSport Radio. That's from his new EP. It's called Colder Days, and it's an absolute cracker. If you've not heard that, go and listen to Colder Days. It's on the usual streaming platforms, and you can find Lewis Ross on Twitter at Lewis Ross Music. He's got a gig coming up, and this is a really good one. You should get yourself along to this one. 20th of July, Sneaky Pete's in Edinburgh, supporting Rest. Now, Rest have just released a new album called Coward of Us All. It's an absolute and utter cracker. We've been playing Human from that album on this show. They released the album not too long ago. It's a belter. It really is. So get yourself along to this gig if you can. It's going to be great. Up next, we're going to play you the new song from M. Woods. This is Kill Your Darling.
Anything to make me feel
single from M. Woods. That's Kill Your Darling on RockSport Radio. That one's available everywhere now. And she has a gig coming up a week tonight with Lola in Slacks at the Blue Arrow Jazz Club. That's Friday the 28th of June at the Blue Arrow with Lola in Slacks. You can find more from M. Woods on Twitter at M Woods Music, E-M-M-E Woods Music. Now, we're going to play another new song now, because we like to squeeze in as many new songs as we can. Going to play you a track from Half Formed Things. They've just released a new album called To Live in the Flicker. And this is the opening track from that album. It's called The Flicker.
It's good.
Half-Formed Things on RockSport Radio with The Flicker. Now that's the lead track from their new album, To Live in the Flicker. It came out last month. It's absolutely brilliant. Go and listen to it if you haven't done. I've played a couple of tracks from it on the show already. My apologies. The Apostate and February. A couple of tracks we've already played, and it's a great album. Go and listen to it. It's on all your favourite streaming platforms, and you can find those guys on Twitter at HFT Edinburgh, at Half-Formed Things Edinburgh, HFT Edinburgh. We don't just like to play the new and emerging bands, we like to play some more established bands every so often when they've got something new to release. So we're going to share with you the new track from Bat for Lashes. This is Kids in the Dark. Natasha Khan is Bat for Lashes, and that's a new single, Kids in the Dark. Now, she's got a new album on the way. It's called Lost Girls. It's due to come out this September, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. But let's get back to the new and emerging guys, because if you liked that track from Bat for Lashes, you'll like this one. It's the new one from OK Button. And it seems that OK Button never stop releasing music. I'll play a new single from them. A couple of weeks later, I'll play it again. And then I find out the next week there's a new single. This has happened 2 or 3 times now. They're not that I'm complaining. It's great to have so much music from them. They're just releasing a little bit faster than I was prepared for them to be releasing it. This is a new one from them. It's called Verso.
can hear your voice through the cold white noise. You're still there for me. I'm still here for you. I can feel your love through this empty room. You still care for me, and I still care for you. Oh, the purest kind of love. It carries me when I'm losing you. When I'm losing you, I can feel your heart beating next to mine. I keep you close to me, but am I close to you? The purest kind of love. It carries me when I'm losing you. Oh, the purest kind of love. It carries me when I'm losing you. When I'm losing you.
That's the new single from OK Button. It's called Verso, and you're hearing it here on RockSport Radio. Now, they're releasing an EP called Sepia Spectres. It's coming out on the 26th of July, and not entirely sure as of yet how many of the songs they've already released will be on that EP, if any. But I'm quite sure if you keep an eye on their Twitter, OK Button Music, you'll have answers to that sooner rather than later. Couple of gigs coming up. They're playing the Tunnels in Aberdeen along with L Space, and they're also that one's on the 27th of July, I should say. On the 28th of July, they're playing at King Tut's. They're headlining along with Baby Taylor and Goodnight Louisa. Talker also on the bill there. As I say, more information on Twitter at OK Button Music. Thank you so much for your company. We've got time for just one more song before we have to wrap up for the evening, I'm afraid, and go to the Rock Zone. Dave Max back at 6 with The Breakfast Show. We're going to play a track from a band called Heights. Now those guys, they're actually playing a gig this evening. They've also got a gig at King Tut's on the 29th of August, along with Kendama, Russell Stewart and Scarlett Randall. More information on their Twitter at Heights Music, HYYTS Music. We're going to play a track from them now to close up. Thank you for your company. Remember to get to a gig if you can. I've been Michael Lennie on First Play Friday. Have a good night. This is Bullet.
Every time I see you, I wake up on the floor. Every time we touch, I lose a little see you, I feel heat on my back. Every time we touch, I lose my grip on the facts. Used to run the gun, get all the fun, but now look what you've done to me. You get me low, and I just wanna hit, I just wanna get with you slow. And just in case you don't know it, you're a bullet, baby. Straight through my brain like a bullet, baby. Blood red stains everywhere you've been lately. Everybody's trying to save me, but it feels so good, it feels so good, standing in front of you. Every time I see you, I get caught in the sights. Every time we touch, I have you read me my rights. Used to be the MVP, but now look what you done to me. You get me high, and I just wanna hit, I just wanna live till I die. And just in case you don't know why you're a bullet, baby. Straight through my brain like a bullet, baby. Blood red stains everywhere you've been lately. Everybody's trying to save me, but it feels so good, it feels so good, standing in front of you. You're a bullet, baby. Heart can't stop another loving bullet, baby. Stitch up everywhere you've been lately. Everybody's trying to save me, but it feels so good, it feels so good, standing in front of you. You didn't even shout out, freeze. Now I'm falling, falling, and then I'm down on my knees, crawling, crawling, screaming, please, please, please. You got to reload and let me die right here. You can tattoo a tear right there. You're a bullet, baby. Straight through my brain like a bullet, baby. Blood red stains everywhere you've been lately. Everybody's trying to save me, but it feels so good, so good, standing in front of you. Oh, you're a bullet, baby. I can't stop another love bullet, baby. Stop, stitch up everywhere you've been lately. Everybody's trying to save me, but it feels so good, standing in front of you.
Love music, live sport. First Play Friday with Michael Lennie on RockSport Radio.